Kollam Quilon, formerly Desinganadu, is an old seaport and city on the Laccadive Sea coast of Kerala, India. The city is on the banks Ashtamudi Lake. Kollam has had strong commercial reputation since the days of the Phoenicians and Romans, fed by the Chinese trade. It was mentioned by Ibn Battuta in the 14th century as one of the 5 Indian ports he had seen during the course of his 24-year travels. Desinganadu's Rajas exchanged embassies with Chinese rulers while there was a flourishing Chinese settlement at Kollam. In the 9th century, on his way to Canton, China, Persian merchant Suleiman Al-Tajir found Kollam to be the only port in India visited by huge Chinese junks. Marco Polo, the great Venetian traveler who was in Chinese service under Kublai Khan in 1275, visited Kollam and other towns on the west coast. In his capacity as a Chinese mandarin, V. Nagamaya in his Travancore state manual records that in 822 AD 2 East Syrian bishops Mar Saba and Mar Proth settled in Quilon with the followers. 2 years later the Malabar era began and Quilon became the premier city of the Malabar region ahead of Travancore and Kochi. Kollam port was founded by Mar Saba at Thangassery in 825 as an alternative to reopening the inland seaport of Kollam near Baghdad, which was also known as Nelkinda and Tindus to the Romans and Greeks and as Thondi to the Tamils. Kollam is one of the major seaports in Kerala. General information. Kollam is a coastal city on the banks of Ashtamudi Lake that took the title God's own country without much demur. The braids of Ashtamudi Lake lie about 71 kilometers north of the state capital, Arunvrparavur. The city hosts the administrative offices of Kollam district and is a prominent trading city for the state. The proportion of females to males in Kollam city is second highest among the 500 most populous cities in India. Kollam is the least polluted city in India. 4 major trading centres, towns around Kollam are Kottarakara, Arunvrparavur and Karanagatpally. Kollam is an ancient trading town, trading with Romans, Chinese, Arabs and other Orientals, mentioned in historical citations dating back to biblical times and the reign of Solomon, connecting with Red Sea ports of the Arabian Sea. There was also internal trade through the Punalur Pass connecting the ancient town to Tamil Nadu, the overland trade in pepper by bullock cart and the trade over the waterways connecting Alleppey and Kochi established trade linkages that enabled it to grow into one of the earliest Indian industrial townships. The rail links later established to Tamil Nadu supported still stronger trade links. The factories processing marine exports and the processing and packaging of cashew nuts extended its trade across the globe. Major characteristics. Kollam is the 4th most populous city in Kerala and the 5th largest in incorporated area. It is known for cashew processing and coir manufacturing. Ashtamudi Lake is considered the southern gateway to the backwaters of Kerala and is a prominent tourist destination at Kollam. The Kollam urban area includes suburban towns such as Paravur in the south, Kundara in the east and Karanagatpally in the north of the city. Other important towns in the city suburbs are Arunvrparavur, Kottayam, Kannanallur and Chavera. Kollam appeared as Palamab in Mandeville's Travels, where he claimed it contained a fountain of youth. During the later stages of the rule of the Chera monarchy in Kerala, Kollam emerged as the focal point of trade and politics. Kollam continues to be a major business and commercial centre in the southern Kerala. Toponymy. In 825 CE, the Malayalam calendar, or Kalavarsham, was created in Kollam at meetings held in the city. The present Malayalam calendar is said to have begun with the refounding of the town, which was rebuilt after its destruction by fire. The name Kollam is believed to have been derived from the Sanskrit word kollam, meaning pepper. History. As the ancient city of Quilon, Kollam was a flourishing port during the Chera dynasty, and later became the capital of the independent Venada kingdom of Quilon on its foundation in c. 825. Kollam was considered one of the 4 early entrepôts in global sea trade during the 13th century, along with Alexandria and Cairo in Egypt, the Chinese city of Quanzhou, and Malacca in the Malaysian archipelago. Geography. Kollam city is bordered by the panchayats of Nidakara and Thrikaruva to the north, Mayana to the south, and Thrikavilvatam and Kotamkara to the east, and by the Laccadive Sea to the west. Ashtamudi Lake is in the heart of the city. The city is about 71 kilometers from Tiruvananthapuram, 142 kilometers from Kochi, 350 kilometers from Kozhikode, 82 kilometers from Alapura, and 226 kilometers from Thrissur. The 6 major urban centers are Punnalur, Kottarakara, Karanagapalli, Paravur, Anchal and Kandara. 2 of the major waterways in the district are the Kallada and Adhikara rivers. The Kallada empties into Ashtamudi Lake, while the Adhikara runs to Paravur Kyle. The Palaruvya Falls and Kumbhavarati waterfalls are also important geographical attractions in Kollam district. In March 2016, India Times, one of the leading online news media, selected Kollam as one of the 9 least polluted cities on Earth to which anybody can relocate. Climate. Demographics. As of the 2011 India census, Kollam city had a population of 349,033 with a density of 5,900 persons per square kilometer. The sex ratio was 1,112, the highest in the state. The district of Kollam ranked 7th in population in the state, while the city of Kollam ranked 4th. As of 2010, Kollam had an average literacy rate of 93.77%, higher than the national average of 74.04%. Male literacy stood at 95.83% and female at 91.95%. In Kollam, 11% of the population was under 6 years of age. In May 2015, Government of Kerala have decided to expand City Corporation of Kollam by merging Laccadive Panchayat, so the area will become 73.03 square kilometers with a total city population of 384,892. Malayalam is the most spoken language, while Tamil is well understood in the city. There are also small communities of Anglo-Indians, Konkani Brahmins, Telugu Chetty and Bengali migrant laborers settled in the city. 4 ease of administration. Kollam Municipal Corporation is divided into 6 zones with local zonal offices for each one. Central Zone 1, Kollam Municipal Corporation. Central Zone 2, Kollam Municipal Corporation. Sagthi Kulingara Zone, Kollam Municipal Corporation. The Vadakavilla Zone, Kollam Municipal Corporation. Kilakolur Zone, Kollam Municipal Corporation. Arunvrparavur Zone, Kollam Municipal Corporation. In 2014, a former Kollam mayor, Mrs. Prasanna Ernest, was selected as the best lady mayor of South India by the Rotary Club of Trivandrum. Royal Civic Administration. Kollam City is a municipal corporation with elected councillors from its 55 divisions. The mayor, elected from among the councillors, generally represents the political party holding a majority. The corporation secretary heads the office of the corporation. The present mayor of Kollam Corporation is ADV. Rajendra Babu of CPI. The police administration of the city falls under the Kollam City Police Commissionerate, which is headed by an IPS cadre officer, and he reports to the Inspector General of Police Tiruvananthapuram Range. The police administration comes under the State Home Department of the Government of Kerala. Kollam city is divided into 3 subdivisions, Arunvrparavur and Chathanur, each under an assistant commissioner of police. Urban structure with a total urban population of 1,187,158 and 349,033 as city corporation's population. Kollam is the 4th most populous city in the state and 49th on the list of the most populous urban agglomerations in India. As of 2011, the city's urban growth rate of 154.59% was the 2nd highest in the state. The metropolitan area of Kollam includes Uliyukoval, Adichanallur, Adanad, Irnavala, Kulingara, Chavera, Alampalur, Arunvrparavur, Kalalaibagam, Arunvrparavur, Kotamkara, Kulasakarapuram, Mayanad, Meenad, Nadumparana, Neendakara, Ochira, Panayam, Pandmana, Paravur, Paranad, Puthakulam, Thashudala, Thodiyor, Thrikadavur, Thrikruva, Thrikavilvatam and Vadakamtala. The Kerala government has decided to develop the city of Kollam as airport city of Kerala. Regeneration of the Arunvrparavur area, including construction of facilities for fishing, tourism and entertainment projects, will be implemented as part of the project industry and economy. The city life of Kollam has changed greatly in the previous decade. In terms of economic performance and per capita income, Kollam city is in 5th position from India. Kollam is famous as a city with excellent export background. 5-star, 4-star and 3-star hotels, multi-storage shopping malls, branded jewelleries, textile showrooms and car showrooms have started operations in the city and suburbs. Kollam was the 3rd city in Kerala to adopt the shopping mall culture. Kollam district ranks 1st in livestock wealth in the state. Downtown Kollam is the main CBD of Kollam city. Dairy farming is fairly well developed. Also, there is a chilling plant in the city. Kollam is an important maritime and port city of the state. Fishing has a prominent place in the economy of the district. Neendakara and Segthi Kulingara villages in the suburbs of the city have thriving fisheries. An estimated 134,973 persons are engaged in fishing and allied activities. Cherat Zekul, Alapad, Pandarathura, Upathanthura, Neendakara, Thangasari, Arunvrparavur and Paravur are 8 of the 26 important fishing villages. There are 24 inland fishing villages also. Recognizing the unique location and infrastructure available, the government has initiated steps for establishing a fishing harbor at Neendakara, which is expected to increase fish production by 15%. Average fish landing is estimated at 85,275 tons per year. 1/3 of the state's fish catch is from Kollam. Nearly 3,000 mechanized boats are operating from the fishing harbor. FFDA and VFFDA promote freshwater fish culture and prawn farming respectively. A model fishing village with 100 houses is being built at Arunvrparavur. A model prawn farm is being built at Iramthengu, and several new hatcheries are also planned to cater to the needs of the aquaculturists. Kerala's only turkey farm and a regional poultry farmer at Kurapura. There are 2 central government industrial operations in the city, the Indian Rare Earths, Chavera and Parvati Mills Limited. Kollam, Kerala Ceramics Limited. In Kundara, Kerala Electrical and Allied Engineering Company in Kundara, Kerala Primo Pipe Factory in Chavera, Kerala Minerals and Metals Limited in Chavera and United Electrical Industries in Kollam are Kerala government-owned companies. Other major industries in the private, cooperative sector are Aluminium Industries Limited, in Kundara, Thomas Stephen and Amp Co. in Kollam, Florco in Paravur and Cooperative Spinning Mill in Chathanur. The beach sands of the district have concentrations of such heavy minerals as ilmenite, rutile, monazite and zircon, which offer scope for exploitation for industrial purposes. Besides large deposits of china clay in Kundara, Mulavana and Chathanur, there are also lime shell deposits in Ashtamudi Lake and bauxite deposits in Adichanallur. Industry focus and industrial estates. Kollam, like other districts in Kerala, is moderately industrialized. Some of the major employers in the public sector include Indian Rare Earths Limited and Kerala Metals and Minerals Limited at Chavera, the former Kerala Primo Pipe Factory at Chavera, United Electrical Industries Limited and Parvati Spinning Mill at Kollam. Industrial estates in Kollam city include Mandakal, SIDCO Industrial Estate, Wayanadu, cashew industry known as the cashew capital of the world. Kollam is noted for its traditional cashew business and is home to more than 600 cashew processing units. Every year, about 800,000 tons of raw cashews are imported into the city for processing, and an average of 130,000 tons of processed cashews are exported to various countries worldwide. The Cashew Export Promotion Council of India expects a rise in exports to 275,000 tons by 2020, an increase of 120% over the current figure. Along with coir processing, the cashew business is one of the most important sources of private sector employment in the city. 80% of all Indian cashew processing and export takes place at Kollam. The Kerala State Cashew Development Corporation Limited is situated at Mandakal in Kollam city. The company owns 30 cashew factories all across Kerala. Of these, 24 are located in Kollam district. Cashew processing and sorting employs a large number of women workers who manually shell, peel and sort cashews into different categories by size. The Kerala State Cashew Workers Apex Industrial Cooperative Society Limited is situated in Kadapakada, Kollam, while the headquarters of the Cashew Export Promotion Council of India is situated at Mandakal, Kollam. They have a modern testing lab in Kollam. Seafood exports. Kollam is one of the best-known seafood export hubs in India, with numerous companies involved in the sector. Most of these are based in the Marudadi, Segthi Kulingara, Kavanad, Neendakara, Asramam, Kilikolur, Thirumalavaram and Uliyukoval areas of the city. Capitans, King's Marine Exporters. India Food exports and oceanic fisheries are examples of seafood exporters. The dynamic development of Kollam port will accelerate business in the city, as its total export contribution is high compared to other cities in Kerala. The Kochi-based Marine Products Export Development Authority has one of its 7 sub-regional offices situated in Kollam's Chinakada area. Clam fishery. Kollam's Ashtamudi Lake clam fishery was the first Marine Stewardship Council certified fishery in India. The clam fishery supports around 3,000 people involved in the collection, cleaning, processing and trading of clams. Around 90 species of fish and 10 species of clams are found in the lake. Around 80% of India's export quality clams come from Kollam. The growth of Ashtamudi's commercial fishery was driven by demand from Vietnam, Thailand and Malaysia in the 1980s and 90s. By 1991, the catch peaked at 10,000 tons a year, but declined by 50% in 1993 due to overfishing. An average of 10,000 tons of clams are taken in Kollam every year. Pencil slat production. Kollam is the largest pencil slat manufacturing hub in India. There are more than 150 slat production units in the city employing roughly 5,000 persons. A good portion of the demand for pencil slats in the country is met by these units. 35% of the world's pencil slats are manufactured in Kerala. Of the 170-odd pencil slat manufacturing units in Kerala, 125 are based in and around Kollam district. These units export 160 loads of slats per month to companies across the world. This, according to slat manufacturers, is enough to make 200 million pencils per month. A slat is of 185 mm length, 77 mm width and 5.5 mm thickness. Each load exported contains 300 bags with 900 slats bundled into each. On an average each month 150 loads of pencil slats are shipped to pencil factories based in Delhi, Chennai, Mumbai and various places in Gujarat. Over 30 countries depend on Kollam's pencil slat manufacturers for pencil making under different brand names. These factories are working with the support of their associations, the Kerala Slats Factories Association and the Kerala State Small Industries Association. Most of the important employees of these associations are from Kollam. Kollam Technopark. The Kollam Technopark is part of Technopark Trivandrum, built on the hub-and-spoke model for the development of the information technology industry in Kerala. As the second phase of development of the IT industry in Kerala, the Kollam Technopark comes up in one of the earliest industrial towns of Kerala, Kundara, located on the banks of the Kanjarakote Lake, a tributary of the Ashtamudi in Kollam. This technopark is to offer the support of uniform talent distribution, infrastructure and supporting IT platforms, e.g. telecom, datacom and digital exchanges, excellent infrastructure availability and backup support available in Kollam. Kollam Technopark is the first IT park in the country which is accessible by road, rail, water and air transportation facilities. Kerala Minerals and Metals Limited. Kerala Minerals and Metals Limited is an integrated titanium dioxide manufacturing public sector undertaking in Kollam, Kerala, India. Its operations comprise mining, mineral separation, synthetic rutile and pigment production plants. Apart from producing rutile-grade titanium dioxide pigment for various types of industries, it also produces other products like ilmenite rutile, zircon, silimonite, synthetic rutile, etc. It is one of the best performing public sector units in India. Technologies. A technology is a kind of small information technology park established by Government of Kerala in small towns or villages in Kerala. Technologies constitute the third tier of the IT infrastructure in Kerala after the IT hubs at Thiruvananthapuram, Kollam, Kochi and Kozhikode. The government has approved the setting up of two such parks in Peranad, a suburb of Kollam city, and Kadakal Grama Panchayats in Kollam district. Parvathy Mills. Parvathy Mills is a public sector undertaking under National Textile Development Corporation in the city of Kollam. It is situated very close to the heart of the city. It was one of the glorious spinning units in India. The mill is under the consideration of National Textile Development Corporation for renovation. The mill is also placed in the master plan of the Greater Kollam City project, in which the government is planning to build a large-scale garment manufacturing unit by utilizing the available infrastructural facilities. United Electrical Industries Limited. United Electrical Industries Limited is an ISO 9001-2000 accredited state-level public enterprise that has successfully operated in the electrical engineering sector since 1950. The company is one of the pioneers in energy meter manufacturing and switch gear components. Situated at Palimakku in Kollam City, UEI Limited has so far supplied over 4 million electromechanical and 5 million electronic electricity meters for domestic and industrial use. The company has received several awards for their achievements in energy conservation. Indian Rare Earths Limited. Indian Rare Earths Limited is a government-owned ISO 9002 certified corporation in India. One of the 4 production plants of IREL is situated near Chavera in the suburbs of Kollam city. The plant operates on a mining area containing as high as 40% heavy minerals and extending over a length of 23 kilometers in the Chavera belt. The present annual production capacity of Chavera unit engaged in dry as well as wet mining and mineral separation stands at 154,000 t of ilmenite, 9,500 t of rutile, 14,000 t of zircon and 7,000 t of sillimanite. In addition, the plant has facilities for annual production of ground zircon called Zirflor and micro-zir of the order of 6,000 t and 500 t, respectively. The other plants of IREL are Manavallakuruchi, OSCOM and Rare Earths Division at Arunvrparavur coast in Kerala is a blessed coastal belt with the best mineral sand deposit of the country. This belt, commonly known as the Chavera deposit, after the main locality, is 22 kilometers in length and about 8 kilometers wide in the north and 6 kilometers in the south. Around 60% of the Chavera barrier beach portion is composed of heavy minerals. The Chavera deposit is estimated to contain 127 million tons of heavy minerals with ilmenite content of 80 million tons from the total reserve of raw sand of the order of 1,400 million tons. The deposit is quite rich with respect to ilmenite, rutile and zircon, and the mineral ilmenite happens to be of weathered variety analyzing 60% titanium 2 peroxide.